Alright, it's 8 a.m. on March 23rd. I haven't really been recording my dreams because, like, I just haven't really been able to remember what they were. The night before last, I had a dream that, like, was a black woman. She was like, had scissors and was threatening to cut off my hair again. There's been a couple incidences with that in my life. And yeah, it's just it's kind of my fault because, like, I smoked weed during the day, and judge me if you want to. I don't really fucking care. Because I'm not gonna like rob your house. I'm not gonna fucking go whore myself or anything to get weed. It's not like one of those drugs. But the reason that I actually like gave up weed in the first place was because I heard in the VTK synthetic telepathy that if I gave it up, I would have more vivid dreams, and it worked. But then it like worked too well, and I was having all the dreams of MBS all the time, and I got all like depressed and shit. So I started smoking weed again. So yeah, I guess if I'm gonna like remember my dreams, then I have to like not smoke any weed that day, because I know that I had dreams, but I don't really remember. But then last night, I remembered when I woke up. This is kind of weird. I tried turning the camera upside down, and so now when I look up at the screen, I'm like looking way above the little lens that I don't know where it's at. We need to design cameras where you can actually like look at the screen and it looks like you're just looking straight, for because people do like phone chat and Zoom and all that stuff, and we still haven't gotten this yet. Where, if you're like trying to, I don't know. Anyway, so in the dream last night, I was talking to Elon Musk about hell, like what hell is, and I was talking about like why I have a problem with all of these like celebrities and stuff in Hollywood, because they kind of like they have this like Lucifer complex, which is very clearly blatantly obvious in all the like satanic shit that they've been doing, but like it's like really against me in the way that they do it all the time. It started like so I was in the military, and I got off active duty and I moved to Reno back in like 2005, 2006, around that time. And then I lived there for a few years, and then it started as soon as I moved back up to like the Seattle area, the Pacific Northwest area. Then all of a sudden it was like, I don't know, maybe it's like, there's rich people in Seattle, there's famous people in Seattle, and so if you live there, then they see you. And I'm somebody who would stand out because I used to dress like really goth and edgy and stuff, and like even in a big city like Seattle, the goth community is pretty small. So, maybe I just like looked really cool and I got people's attention and stuff. But then, the whole like Kardashian thing started, um, and so I made a hashtag about it. It was one of my coworkers that came up with Kardashian. I was still in the military, but I was in the reserves. Um, and he was like, "Man, all these like celebrity bitches be copying you," and he was like, "They're a bunch of Kardashians," and I was like, "That's hilarious," because I hadn't thought of anything like that. Um, so I started like hashtag Kardashian whenever I saw celebrities copying me, and I feel like the celebrities started like following the hashtag, and then they started like kind of like lurking on my page and ripping me off for ideas. And I know it's not just me. I'm not like so vain that I think like, oh, these celebrities are only following me. Like they have teams that they hire that like sit around on social media searching other people's pages and other people's posts for like content to rip off. You know, that's how these people become so rich, because they literally like hire people to scour the internet for ideas to steal. So that started happening, and then I got hold of like facial recognition, and the facial recognition said that I looked like Mona Lisa, and so Beyonce caught on to that, and she's been throwing a fucking big old toddler tantrum for years over that shit. The fact that facial recognition matched me with Mona Lisa. Like they get this like really childish, like, you know, Prince Harry with his spare book kind of attitude about me. So that was the conversation that I was having with Elon Musk in my dream last night, about how, you know, the fact that they're so like petty and evil about it, they're just damning themselves, they're gonna go to hell. And so I was telling him about when I had the experience where I saw what hell was, where I was in the abyss. And but then in the dream, it was like all these people kept trying, they were doing like the Lucifer thing, and they kept trying to interrupt the conversation, like no, Elon, pay attention to me, not her. And it's just like dumb. God, I had like so much more. There were like so many other dreams I can't remember. I can't put them together. I know there was like at one point I knew that I was dreaming because I tried to flip a light switch and it wouldn't, the lights were like really dim. And that's one of my like lucid dreaming triggers. I remember to look down. But if I flip a light switch and the light is really dim, then I know that I'm asleep. And then there was another dream where my someone was telling me, because my cousin, we all called him John John when he was a kid, because his dad's name was John and he was John John. So they were saying that like because my brother's last name was Conover, that they were trying to like, and my mom and my aunt got pregnant at the same time, and so in the dream they were saying like, yeah, they were supposed to like grow up together, and then we were gonna call him Con John. Just like making commentary on like how their fathers were, and the drug scene and stuff in that dream. And it's kind of amusing because that's another thing that like I never thought of and wouldn't have thought of myself. And they ended up like totally not growing up together. Yeah, that's that. I thought that it would be better if I recorded like this, because like I thought I would just look more normal, but I keep looking like way above the lens. So I have a little bit of weed left today. I might smoke some weed today, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna try not to like buy anymore. After that, I guess we'll see. It depends on how much like people piss me off. I might need it. But yeah, like weed is like, actually, if you're somebody that has PTSD and you have like nightmares and stuff a lot, like that is legitimately something that could help you if you want to make your dreams stop, because it does that for me. I'm a vivid dreamer, and it definitely like either totally cuts it off sometimes, or you just don't remember, or it's a blur. I have a lot of military dreams, so you know I can see like how, I don't know. Anyway, I just woke up. I'm tired. I need coffee. So that's that. I just kind of rambled a lot.